All right, guys, welcome back to another video. And today we're here to take a look at the RayNeo Air 2S glasses that we have here in front of us. According to the promise with these glasses, this is supposed to deliver us best-in-class sound. It is going to deliver a really good display, a 201-inch screen that's going to be virtually in front of you. It's going to have a fantastic 3D mode, and it's going to have 120 frames per second refresh rate for all your gaming needs. But the question is, does it actually deliver?
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming tech is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
So I've obviously been in the VR and AR space for a really long time at this point. And I have things like the Meta Quest 3 behind me and the Apple Vision Pro that I've been using that kind of already do something similar to what this does, where you can watch 3D movies and watch movies and like in your play space and stuff like that in a massive virtual screen. We've been talking about it forever. But what the Meta Quest and the Apple Vision Pro can't do is deliver it in a form factor that looks like this, where you just put on a pair of glasses and you have a massive 3D or virtual display in front of you to watch all of your media needs. The RayNeo usually costs $399, but usually it is now found to be on sale for $319, which I think is a great deal for all the value that you get out of these glasses that we're going to be talking about here going forward, because we know other glasses from other companies exist and they usually range from $400 to $500. So the fact that these are usually on sale for $320 is a steal right now when you take a look at everything these things can do. Here in the box here, it comes with two nose pieces so you can adjust them for comfort, and it has 3 points of adjustability so you can adjust them any way you want. It comes with a USB-C cable. It also comes with these prescription lens inserts as well that you can send over to your optician. It also comes with a nice case as you're looking at here, which I really love. It comes with a nice microfiber cloth there in the back. It also has, of course, the glasses themselves as you guys are looking at here. The glasses, as you can see me wearing them right now, really do have a really stylish look to them in my opinion. And I really do like that it kind of falls in line with, like, you know, being tech glasses and a little bit in the middle of futuristic look with the way that these glasses kind of present themselves here in the front. It has a really nice reflective design on the front of them, and it does a really good job of keeping out the light to keep you immersed in the content that you're watching without having additional covers or anything that you need to put in the front. It really does a great job of blocking out that light. And they really do look like just a regular pair of glasses. I mean, yes, obviously they're a little bit thicker than usual, but they still have a glass type feel to them. When people see them with you on the street, they're not going to immediately be like, oh, he's wearing some crazy thing on their face. They're just going to think you're wearing a pair of glasses. They connect via USB-C cable. They don't need any power or anything like that to run. And they connect to a variety of your devices, like your Android phone, your iPhone, your Steam Deck, your consoles, your Windows PC, your Mac, all a different variety of devices, and even the Nintendo Switch, which we're going to talk about how that's actually achieved, because usually for the Nintendo Switch you need to be in dock mode, of course, and they do sell an accessory that we're going to be talking about during the gaming section of this video, so you guys can see what that's like. The comfort on these glasses, in my opinion, are fantastic. They fit really well on my face, and I have no problem wearing these for hours at a time. It has 3 different template adjustments at 30-degree angles so you can get the perfect fit for your face. So this should work for a majority of people out there. Now keep in mind, of course, comfort is subjective, so obviously not everyone's going to find everything perfectly comfortable, but they did add a lot of adjustability to these glasses, not only with the 3 different adjustments that I just showed you, but you can also adjust even the nose pads here to 3 different positions as well. And they only weigh 78 grams, so it doesn't feel heavy on your face. Now, of course, the biggest thing about these glasses is the display. That's obviously, if the display is bad on these glasses, then you really don't have a product here at all. So the display on these are fantastic. They're using the Sony Micro OLED 0.55 panels on here, and they look fantastic with great colors. It has 3 different color modes that you can choose from as well within the glasses with the touch of a button. It gives you a 201-inch screen in front of you, and when you're wearing these, depending on how far back you are, the screen will appear bigger than in other positions. For example, in my living room, I got a really close feeling to seeing that 201-inch screen in front of me that they were talking about. I never feel like I got the full 201-inch screen that they claim, but I got really close to it because I have a giant projector here in my living room that shows the 120-inch screen that I have. And when I wear these glasses and sit back on my couch in the living room, it really takes over that whole projector screen and is bigger than my projector screen and what I see in the actual glasses. But if I go in my kitchen though, and I put these glasses like against my wall while I'm cooking or something, it feels more like a 50-inch screen that I'm watching. So it really just depends on what environment you're actually in. Now these glasses here can get really, really bright. There is a brightness button here on the right-hand side that you can adjust, and they really do get up to 600 nits of brightness, so you can really see the screens really, really well, or you can make them really, really dim, which is nice to have all that adjustability. Now, one of the big things that you guys know I love on this channel is, of course, 3D movies, and this does let you watch 3D SBS side-by-side content on here, and it looks fantastic. The fact that this is a 1080p screen and you know, you can watch 3D movies on here, it really adds to the immersion factor. I love watching 3D movies, as you guys know, on this channel, and anytime I get the opportunity, I do it. I mean, that's exactly why I have the Apple Vision Pro. That's why I bought it, because it's the best 3D experience you can get, because those panels are obviously 4K resolution. But the fact that I can get a 1080p screen with still fantastic colors or representation and bring this on the go very easily, and it's this light on my face, and 3D movies are looking this good and better than 3D movies pretty much looked all throughout its time, is kind of an amazing feat. And I actually use that with the X-Real Beam Pro. So this is a different device because I used to have the X-Real glasses, the original ones that I used to have. So I still have the Beam Pro here sitting in front of me, and it's just basically an Android phone. So if you already have an Android phone, this is obviously probably it will be useless to use them with these pair of glasses, because that's all this is. But the reason that I use them, because I already have it, is I store all my 3D movies on the SD card, and then I go ahead and connect this via USB-C to this actual device here, and then I can watch all my 3D movies. And I do it in a very simple fashion. I basically use VLC Media Player that I have on here, and I download all my movies to it. You open up VLC Media Player, and I can play the movies in full screen here, and I can adjust the aspect ratio and all that stuff on here. The way that you turn on the 3D mode on these glasses is you just hold the volume and the brightness button, and you just touch the buttons once together, and it will turn on 3D mode, and you'll be looking at this display. And man, it does look fantastic on this display. Like I talked about, I love watching 3D movies all the time, and now that I can watch it in a portable factor with these glasses, it makes me just want to watch 3D movies even more. I also feel like when I watch these 3D movies and stuff, I feel like the edge-to-edge clarity looks really good to my eye. You know, I can see all around the actual screen while I'm watching the movie, and I don't feel like I have any issues with the edge-to-edge clarity with, you know, when I wear contacts and stuff like that in these glasses. It looks really, really good to my eye. Now, when it comes to sound on these glasses, that's one of the things that they talk about and market a lot on, because they have 4 different speakers on here that kind of portray the actual you know, sound and stuff like that you actually have here. You can see on the actual band, you can see the top speaker and then the bottom one and then the top and then the bottom. So it really feels, you know, it definitely is louder than, I used to have the X-Real original ones that I had before, and it's definitely a much better sounding package than that. It sounds much better, it sounds louder than that, and they definitely sound more fuller and more, you know, full to the actual feeling like you're in spatial audio kind of thing. So I am really happy with the way that the audio sounds on here. Obviously, I haven't tried every single pair of AR glasses out there to know if they're the best sounding AR glasses compared to everything, but they definitely sound better than my original X-Real ones that I had before, and they sound great to me. When I'm watching movies and stuff, I don't feel like they're too low. I feel like they're good enough, and I can hear it. And you can always connect Bluetooth headphones to your phone and watch it that way. Then you can have them as loud as you want them to be and have even better sound quality that these give. But they sound pretty good with these 4 speakers inside them. They also have this feature on here that's pretty cool. It's called whisper mode. Basically, when you turn that on in the actual glass settings, it basically mimics so the sound bleed doesn't actually go to the people next to you, so they can't hear what you're hearing, which is really cool. So that means that, like, if you're at a coffee shop or on a train or on a plane, it makes it great to be able to use these glasses where you can hear the sound, but the sound's not bleeding out to the person right next to you, and you know, they don't hear it and you don't annoy the people right around you, which is a really cool feature when you turn on whisper mode. Now, you guys can see, of course, I wear glasses in real life, and I'm really happy that this thing comes with prescription little inserts and stuff like that you can see right here that makes it so you can take this to your optician and get these actually, you know, fitted to your actual prescription, and then you can insert them in here really easily, which is great. So those are included, and you can easily bring them and get those done, which I heavily recommend. Now, I did try wearing these with glasses. You saw me do it before. I have my glasses right here, and if I just put these over them, it does work. It makes me sometimes a little nervous that I'm going to scratch the lenses in front of me wearing this all the time, but it does work, and I can wear these, and it works fine, but it's obviously not going to be as comfortable wearing glasses on top of glasses as opposed to, you know, either wearing contacts if you wear contacts or wearing these prescription lenses. So for me, I always like to get prescription lenses the same way I do on my Apple Vision Pro and my Meta Quest. I have prescription inserts for that. It's the same way I would tell you to get prescription inserts if you're going to make these your daily drivers as well. Now, of course, course, we got to talk about gaming on these as well. So we talked about how great the media consumption is, where you can watch anything you want, like on Netflix and YouTube and all that stuff look fantastic. The 3D movies that I talked about, or 2D movies, all look fantastic. But gaming is also a thing that a lot of people buy these glasses for, so we got to talk about that. So the first thing that naturally works really well on here is connecting it to your phone that you use every day. And if you use a controller like a backbone on your actual controller, you can play Call of Duty Mobile on here. Fantastic. Wearing the glasses and basically just using the backbone handheld controller in your hand. And now you're playing these games with a controller in front of you, but then having this massive display in front of you, which is great to play your iPhone games that use a controller just like this one. Another thing you could do is, of course, use your Steam Deck as well. If you guys own a Steam Deck or an Asus Ally, whatever kind of those devices you have, you can just take the USB-C cable and plug it right into it. No other cables needed. And then you have a massive display in front of you, OLED panels, 1080p screen using this display and using the Steam Deck, which makes playing those games even better than they were before because you have this massive display in front of you, which makes it even better to play. And then, of course, it's a Nintendo Switch that we were talking about before. They do have something called the Joy Dock, because unfortunately the Nintendo Switch, in order, like you guys know, to get it into dock mode, you can't just connect the USB-C cable straight to the front because it won't activate the Nintendo Switch because it doesn't know that it's actually docked. So I do like the clever way that RayNeo did this, where basically you slap this piece that goes over the Nintendo Switch, so it's kind of sitting on the back of it, and then you connect one USB-C cable to your Switch and then one USB-C cable to the glasses, and it makes the Nintendo Switch think that it's docked, and then you can still play it in handheld mode and basically look up and have this massive display in front of you. So it still feels like you're using a Steam Deck, but now it's a Nintendo Switch, and it's all kind of all-encompassing and right on top of it. It is a sold separately accessory, but I think it's a lot better than what we were used to doing with the people who were making these glasses, where you had to carry a dock around from the Nintendo Switch and plug in the cable to the dock and then use the dock to plug into the glasses. That was a lot more of a cumbersome setup. I like that this is all integrated and right on the side of the Nintendo Switch, which makes it easier to carry around and play. But gaming overall on these glasses is fantastic. Playing these different devices like the Steam Deck and the Nintendo Switch and using your phone, it really does make for a fantastic experience, especially when you can take this anywhere, like on the train or at a friend's house or wherever you may be. Overall, guys, though, final impressions on this thing is I'm pretty impressed with the package here, especially for the $319 sale price right now, or the $399 regular price that these things are at. I mean, like I talked about, the displays on these things are great using the Sony Micro OLED panels, as they usually are. The colors and all that stuff is great. The brightness is great. The fact that I don't need to put any covers or anything on the front, and it all just like has a dark feel to it, is awesome. You can still see through the glasses like I can right now, but it is a little bit dark, so you're not going to be able to wear these as regular pair of glasses every day. These are more going to look like sunglasses, because as I look right now, everything is pretty dark, so you're not going to be able to use this as your regular day-to-day glasses like some other things out there. But the better idea to that is that for media consumption, these are so much better because I don't have to worry about putting something over it, carrying any additional accessories and stuff. It's already pretty dark in here, and then you can raise the brightness, and that makes it an even better experience. I love using these things on my phone, connecting to my phone so I can watch, TikTok on a bigger screen or YouTube on a bigger screen, all that kinds of stuff. I love using this with my Steam Deck and my Nintendo Switch to get a massive, 150 plus inch screen that I could use and play these game consoles with, which is awesome. And watching 3D movies on this is my go-to when I go on planes or trips, because as much as I love my Apple Vision Pro for 3D movies, which is still the best 3D movie experience I've ever had, carrying that around is always a little bit cumbersome because of how big it is and stuff like that. So I usually use that at home instead. But when it comes to portability and bringing this anywhere I want to go, I love bringing these glasses around to watch 3D movies. Bringing this on my cruise trips or my Disney trips and stuff like that, I feel like I always have a massive screen with me everywhere I go with a pair of glasses like this. The design is stylish, the speakers sound good, and it just makes for a fantastic overall package for me to play games and have for media consumption anywhere I go. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you got a lot of your questions answered. If there's stuff I didn't answer and you want to know about with the RayNeo 2S, go ahead and leave that down below. The video description will also have a link to purchase these for yourself if you guys want to support me and the channel. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.